You're watching Local 10, home of Local10.com. WPLG Local 10 News at 6 o'clock starts now.
Well, many Americans took time out to serve in their community today. The late wife of Dr. King, Coretta Scott, used to say that this was a day on and not a day off. And like so many others on this day of service, I joined the YMCA of Pembroke Pines in a community service project. This one will help children who are victims of a growing criminal enterprise. We arrived this morning at 9 to transform an old detention center in Miami-Dade County for juveniles. Here we go. Into a home for victims of human trafficking. Last year on Local 10, we showed you how South Florida has become a hotspot for human trafficking, especially in Broward County, generating billions of dollars a year.
We see girls that are raped 20 to 30 times a week for $20 to $30 a trick. It's absolutely horrible, the stories that we see.
Yeah, you know any girls who are in the life?
We saw firsthand girls in the life, as Katerina told us, human trafficking in plain sight, happening at a bus terminal in Fort Lauderdale. At age 13, it's how Katerina found herself being sold for sex by her friend Mary.
I remember when she introduced me to her pimp, he told me I could call him daddy, and he gave me $1 for chips, and that was it. He said, well, now you're going to owe me. Everybody grab a broom.
The new home for victims of human trafficking needed everything, from sweeping the floors,
so here are 2 for you,
to moving furniture, mopping, and landscaping.
It helps me get back to the community because there's some boys and girls that they don't have what we have.
It's always great to see the before and the after. We are a part of the before, and I can't wait to see what it's going to look like when all of this is done. It's going to be great, and we know it's going to help a lot of people. Well, 80 volunteers turned out today for the YMCA Community Service Project. The new home opens later this year, and it's His House Agency that is actually making this happen, the first of its kind right here in South Florida.
How many local organizations or businesses would you say were out there today?
Oh my God, a lot of people representing a lot of different businesses and agencies out there today, but the 80 volunteers, I'd probably say anywhere from around maybe 8 to a dozen different agencies and businesses represented today. A great turnout. We did not expect that. This is our first community service project for Pembroke Pines of YMCA. I was so happy to be there. The transformation, by the way, when we left, it was about 3 hours, 3.5 hours of work. The transformation was remarkable. That place was a dump, I can say, but when we left, it was all spruced up.
Fantastic. And I know you were a big part of pulling those volunteers in.
Yes,
so kudos to you.
Thank you.
All right, we'll keep watching the progress. And for more on the local Martin Luther King Jr. Day events and the presidential inauguration, including a blog by our own Glenna Milberg, who's right there with her firsthand experiences from Washington, head over to our website at Local10.com. Maybe you'll see a story about someone you know. You'll find it all at the top of our website right there under Top Stories.